True spirituality needs to be practical, applicable, moment to moment. If your spirituality is not practical, it's based on some belief or some positive ideas that's not going to hold during time of crisis, time of friction. And this is a video to continue some guidance for developing skillful presence practice, as well as awareness-based somatic shadow work to free ourselves from this imaginary suffering. A lot of it, we create a lot of imaginary suffering about things that it's not happening right now. Either it might happen in the future or it happened in the past, but it's not happening now. And in a normal state of humanity, where we wake up and go to work, this state of spiritual sleep, we are dreaming our life, absent from the beauty, absent from being aware of what's happening in the body, and checked out in the mind that is churning misery. Yeah, so I'd like to continue for the group I'm doing somatic shadow work below the surface, but also this applies to anybody who's watching this video or interested in presence practices and processing your pain body. So last time I introduced a video that you can see in my YouTube channel and here below about the self-remembering practice, and that is essential. Without that, we continue dreaming. So the practice of self-remembering or presence, as I outlined it in the previous video, in a nutshell, we stop, take a few deep breaths, just empty the mind from anything, aware of the body breathing, keeping the mind in the now, being aware of the senses, and bringing awareness to the totality of our human experience, aware of whatever thoughts, images come, yet not following them, not becoming a taxi, noticing them, the thoughts are not you, they come and go, you are the witnessing presence. Also bringing awareness not just to thoughts, bring awareness to the body, and not just the muscular tensions or movements, but also this yuckiness. We have this yuckiness, these sensations in the chest, this burning in the chest, this nervousness in the belly, whatever activation is there. So part of self-remembering practice is to just witness that, notice that, without trying to change it. As far as these bodily sensations, a trap is to try to do something to get rid of them, to make it better, to escape them. You know, it's very human endeavor. However, it doesn't work. Anything we fight persists. We are fighting ourselves. It's not skillful practice. So as we are present like this globally, aware of these inner body sensations and letting them be, all of them are not a mistake. Treat all of these energies that come as your child, and you are the mother or the good mother, the good father. You as this quality of awareness, this quality of being mindful. And then also bringing this quality of being mindful, not just to thoughts, feelings, sensation, the breath, but also to the world. So we are present to sounds, present to sights, without getting lost in the thinking. Yeah, so being present, totality of the experience in the present moment, and staying there as much as possible. This is an entry level of self-remembering. As we practice this deeper, you are going to get to other places where you realize that there's not just thoughts and feelings and sensations swirling around, but there is that which is aware of them, which is the real I, the real you, the perceiver, the witnessing presence, which is aware, yet ultimately not affected. And then it goes deeper from there. But now the problem here is that although many of you understand this and you are aware of its importance, we just forget to practice it. And we practice so much this self-forgetfulness, this rushing, distraction, dreaming in the mind and all of that, so we forget. So then this self-remembering stops being practical. So what's important is to anchor it and develop a routine, a practice to deepen these new habits. So some suggestions here to anchor it and to practice it is to, in the morning, as you wake up and you stretch and do some yoga or something, have some coffee, just sitting down and engaging in 15 minutes of this mindfulness self-remembering practice. If your mind is very active and all of that, you can't do it, feel free to use any of my guided meditations. You have here a playlist with over 100 guided meditations, and if you're new to this, you can look for these guided meditations that say a beginner's guide to mindfulness or intro to awareness practice, such things. If you're already you have more experience with it, but you still benefit from my guidance to guide your attention, you can use any of the guided meditations there. So I recommend a minimum of like 10-15 minutes of just practicing that and nothing else, in the morning. Develop the habit of doing that, so that will be a good practice. 10-15 minutes every day of this self-remembering meditation. All right, now that would be wonderful if you develop this. However, the issue here is that your awareness practice may become compartmentalized. It's like your meditation in the morning, but then still checked out and rushing and distracted all day. So here, I recommend another practice that's more dynamic. We are not monks here, so we are walking, we are driving, we are talking, we are eating, we are busy, have responsibilities. So the second practice is to, once a day, allocate like 10 minutes of self-remembering walking practice. In the Zen, they call it mindful walking or walking meditation. Ideally, you find a place that is a park or somewhere in nature. It's less busy, less hectic, less stimuli, especially artificial stimuli. And you just put on a timer, 10 minutes, no headphones, no cell phone, no podcasts, and just engage in this conscious walking, where the same principles apply. But this time you are walking. So what I recommend is to have the body as relaxed as possible and walk minimum amount of effort, yet maximum amount of being aware. And keep your attention, of the contact between your feet and the ground. So you're aware of walking as relaxed as possible. Aware of the contact. One Zen master would say that feel as if your hands are kissing the mother. Don't just walk rushing. So walking a little bit slower or a medium pace, where you don't go into thinking, into planning, rehashing and all of that. So you keep just awareness of the feet on the ground, and with the eyes open, you just keep walking. Part of the attention is on the feet on the ground, and then part of the attention, you keep it here, and you are aware of the fact that there is a head. You have a head, there's this head here, and this space where we start to have these associations, these dreams that take us somewhere. So you're walking, but you are having an aim, precise aim to pause any kind of thinking, any kind of trying to solve anything, and you stay in just presence, walking. However, thoughts will come. Yeah, you'll have thoughts. It doesn't work like that you decide not to think and it obeys. No. You'll have all kind of thoughts. Think of this, think of that, images, something on TV, something that your husband said. So you just notice, and when you catch yourself, you go into daydreaming, you unhook and return to the present moment. You just return to the present moment. Return to the present moment, being aware of the body, being aware of the contact of the earth. So this very practical exercise from Gurdjieff is to the body, you see it as if it's like a battery, yeah, with two poles. One pole is the contact with the earth. So you keep awareness on the contact with the earth. Pip, 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 pip. Relaxed, aware. And then part of the attention is aware of the area of the head. And then you are watchful. You are watchful, present to the sights. You are looking around, but not going into associations. If associations come, you see and not get involved. And you're aware of these two poles. This way will keep you here, you know? Big tendency, big momentum is to leak, you know, excess of psychic energy, and basically the body is walking, but the mind is elsewhere, yeah? Practice that 10 minutes. Also, if you have a certain route that you take to walk home, you can make the habit of, you know, from this lamp post to home, from here to there to work, or break at work, you just put 10 minutes, which is actually relaxing, doing nothing, no doing, no action, just being, relaxing, yeah? Now, if you do that, initially it's kind of forced and you are disciplined and, you know, making effort, but you will see if you develop this habit of doing this 10-minute mindful conscious walking, what will happen is that other times when you walk, it will come to you, like you'll catch yourself asleep and you wake up and then it activates itself, yeah? So this meditation and the walking practice, very important. Now, one more thing. Now we are going to go below the surface. We are going to need to learn how to handle unpleasant feelings, how to handle difficult emotions, how to handle wacky energy, yeah? So, most people, all of us, without training, we just try to avoid them, and actually there's something unpleasant and then we don't want to feel it and we go into daydreaming, or something unpleasant and then we are not aware of what's happening, and this goes in the mind and then produces negative scenarios, negative fantasies and all of that. Or we feel it unpleasant and you go to drink or to have chocolate, or you want to escape through something to distract you, yeah? This, you may have a temporary relief, but again, it doesn't work, it's not a solution. So, the suggested exercise is that whenever you notice some unpleasantness, something off, some tension, some heaviness, some knot, some burning in the body, use that as an alarm clock, kind of on your dashboard, telling you, hey, check, become conscious now, wake up, and bring awareness to what's happening. Bring awareness to that knot in the belly. And the first thing to do is to encourage yourself to let go resisting it. Just, let go resisting it. Breathe and allow. Treat this unpleasantness not as an enemy, not as a problem, but as if it's like a ragged, scared child, frustrated child coming back home. Your aware being is the home. So don't reject it, don't throw it away, yeah, because it will keep coming, becomes an enemy now, something to haunt you. But if you let go resisting and breathe and allow, now it's already much better. Because usually these unpleasant sensations, energies, which is some aspect of the pain body, or some energy, some feeling that it's somehow lurking in the background or in the other room. So this unpleasantness is a mixture of the actual emotion or the actual sensation plus the subconscious resisting of it. And now instead of dealing with 5 pounds, you deal with 10 pounds. So you notice and you just do the best you can, let go resisting it. It's not going to kill you. Also, bring more awareness and observe it more scientifically, inch by inch, frame by frame, aware, as if you're a highly paid scientist. And a highly paid scientist doesn't want to change the phenomena, you just observe it, observe it. By doing that, you already de-identify a little bit with it. And instead of being caught in a cycle of washing machine, you are the observer of the washing machine. Yeah? So training oneself to notice unpleasantness in the body and wake up, get more conscious. All the practice that you've done, self-remembering, meditation, mindful walking will come handy here. Yeah? Now it's not just the usual waves in a swimming pool. Now it's a little bit more, you are at sea, so it's a little bit more difficult. All right, so maintaining inner body awareness fearlessly, trying to allow, welcome, let go of resisting, don't try to get rid of it. Now, next step here is what's called mining. Mining. Mining is that whenever there is some unpleasantness in the body like that, there's more than just sensation. There's some psychological content there. So let's say you notice something in the belly, you wake up, you are present to it, and then let go resisting it. It's not going to kill you. Bring awareness to the belly. It's shimmering, it's like needles. Ask it, if this thing in my belly, if it were to have some words to say something, what would it say? No matter how irrational. If this heat in my chest, if it were to say something, what would it say? And then listen, and don't go in the mind, don't go into mind, just listen, and you'll see maybe a voice or an image will come from there. It will be like, I'm afraid they will fire me. I'm afraid that they think that I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm so tired of this guy kind of treating me like that. Yeah, very good. Okay, now you see there's a thought. There was hidden thought, charged thought, somehow suppressed, that was hidden in that pocket. And now it comes up. It says, I'm afraid they will fire me. Okay, don't panic. Okay, just hear this thought, treat this thought as if it's the only child in the world. Don't try to fight it, don't reject it. You just notice it. Like with a child coming to you, says, oh, mommy, I'm so afraid, I'm so afraid. You're like, yeah, it's okay, tell me. Yeah, so it says what it says. You will see, you'll be surprised. Even if it says something really bad, the fact that you bring awareness to it, that tension will diminish. Yeah, don't try to diminish it, but just you will see that there's something intense, we resist it. Let go resisting it, noticing it, see what it says. It could be a feeling, could be, I was like, no, I'm so sad, man, so sad. Yeah, okay, welcome the sadness. It's your child, welcome the sadness. You may even say, let it see what it is said about. And maybe, look, I'm sad that, I don't know, a client told me recently, I'm so sad that I didn't have a mother. She wasn't even there. She wasn't there. She never protected me. But do it one by one. I'm so sad that she wasn't there. I'm sad that she never protected me. And feel and allow this sadness while being very present. You are present to the sadness. It's not just the sadness. It's the sadness, thoughts, and the presence. Yeah? Yeah? So that is very important. Sometimes you may have, it's another way of mining. You're extracting hidden content that is a little bit radioactive, trapped in these energies. sometimes it's really, don't know what it is, so you can do another alternate minding question. So you stay with that energy and you ask it. First, make sure you are present to it. Second, make sure that you let go resisting it. You can say, hey, welcome, you can stay here. And then you ask it, who or what is this about? Show me. Who or what is this about? Show me. And wait, listen, be present. And then it will say, it's this guy at work, man. I don't like how he looks at me like that. He keeps looking at me like that. He's checking me out, man. I don't like it. Okay, very good. Now you know about this guy. And now you're more angry. Like, fuck, man. I don't like it. He's just slobbering over me. Like, anger. Very good. Very good. Now we know what this is about. Now this is not the end of the process, but maybe a boundary need to be put, or maybe you need to talk to someone, but at least you know what's happening. You know what's happening, because otherwise, without awareness, welcoming, looking into it, we don't even know what's happening, and we are squirming, trying to not feel like that. The very trying to squirm maintains it. Yeah. So that's the recommendation for the week. And then here you have some videos that going more in depth about walking meditation. Yeah, there's a walking meditation, as well as about mining and this kind of how to, the importance and various other little tricks about inner body awareness and welcoming unpleasant feelings. Yeah, so if you want to go more in depth, then I recommend check this out, try to practice, and bring next time to the meeting, or you can put here, if you are not part of the group, comments, observations, further questions about this process. And don't be afraid. You know, it's much more painful to avoid these things, and it goes much easier to face them. Yeah? Walk through it, no matter what. All right, ciao.